I don't like it. I don't like it. Just... Hey guys, Keon here, back with another review and a trailer review of all things. And what do you know? I wasn't expecting to really do a trailer review for any type of cinematic superhero movie, show of any sorts or anything. But we so happened to get Titans and wow. I just wasn't feeling it, guys. I just wasn't feeling it. Now, Titans is a new show that's going to be brought to you exclusively on a new DC app, well, new DC streaming app, which is called DC Universe. And there's going to be it's just one of the first steps of many things that's going to be added onto that DC Universe app, such as a show I believe they're going to make for Swamp Thing, Harley Quinn, which I don't know if that's necessarily going to work, but they're still going to have Margot Robbie. I mean, hopefully it's better than this. Who knows? Also with Doom Patrol, which is a real stretchy idea. That is a far-fetched idea to go along with them. But then again, we do have Marvel Runaways, which I still haven't got the chance to watch. But at the same time, I guess they could go with that. But with Titans, I'm not sure what to really expect out of this, guys, because we do have Robin, and it's the Nightwing Robin. Yes, in this trailer, you do see him killed, technically. It even says, fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
That's one of the few things out of 3 that I actually did like about this trailer. And trust me, it's really small. There's a lot of dislikes, such as the sound effects, for God's sakes, just when certain things happen. Even when you crack that guy's neck, the sound effects for that was terrible. Even the transitioning in the beginning, throughout the damn whole thing, even when they show Beast Boy, is bad. I get that's just a trailer and everything. This isn't exactly the show, but I can't say this really hyped me up or anything for the show. At first, before the show even came, I was pretty intrigued. But once I started to hear who was all in it, yes, okay, Nightwing makes sense. Starfire makes sense. I mean, could have recast. I'm not saying because the actress is black. Just me personally could have got a more appealing person. But in a trailer, oh my god, Starfire looks terrible. My lord, my friend even mentioned her hair even looks like freaking little Cheeto puffs or Cheetos, or like the Cheetos that actually twist. It looks like that. And for God's sakes, I know her name is Starfire. That doesn't mean her powers are actually fire. And you could say that it's not a big deal or anything. Oh well, who cares? No, she does star bolts. I don't care. That is important to her character. That is her fucking ability. That's like if they did a movie for the X-Men and you gave Charles Xavier the powers of magnetism. What the fuck? Like, what are you doing? That is not his ability. That is not the right thing. What's going on here? I'm just saying, guys, that is actually going to bother me a good extent. She's basically Firestorm in here. I'm not really liking the animation, well, the special effects wise in there, let alone the powers. Beast Boy, I'm intrigued to see Beast Boy. I like Ryan Potter. He's actually a really pretty decent actor. I'm glad to see him in anything right now. I think how they made Beast Boy look, I mean, painted green, I mean, it looks roughly kind of green. It's fine. It's no big deal. I mean, I want to see how everything looks with the transitioning of him transforming to specific animals. How many times will he actually do it? How often will that be? Because Beast Boy tend to do this a lot in the show. So I'm just saying. For the direction of Raven, I can't say I'm really into that because it's a little conflicting, really. And they even have Hawk and Dove in here, but those are supposed to be recurring characters. I just think it's a little conflicting, guys, only because with there's many interpretations of the Teen Titans. Now, I am okay with them trying to make things darker and grittier. I'm okay with the killing and everything. That's not really my big complaint. It's really exactly what I'm seeing and the budget in here. I feel like the budget is at an all-time low. The budget is either on Gotham's level or lower than Gotham's level. And that bothers me a tremendous good amount. Now, what I am kind of actually curious about, will this actually connect to the CW shows? Which I want to go out on a limb and say no. At the same time, I want to say they may be in relation to the DC movies, just like how you have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I believe the Runaways, and are like, you know, they're related to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're just extended, and you know, you have the DCEU. So I am curious to see, are these still technically connected? Because that does explain why Cyborg isn't in here, because he's with the Justice League. Which either way, that is incorrect in itself. But at the same time, that does make me even more curious about the Harley Quinn show they want to make. I'm not sure what they're going to go for there, but I gotta admit, if this is what I'm going to get so far, I mean, haven't seen the show, don't know if it's bad or good or anything. I just saying, doesn't look promising. Unfortunately, it really does not look promising, and I hate to say that because Teen Titans are one of my favorite superhero teams. They're in my top 5, definitely. X-Men, #1. But still, I'm okay with them going for a different direction in a sense of making it a different tone, a little grittier of any source. For God's sakes, the New Mutants is doing the same thing, a little darker tone, and it's really interesting. Good execution. The special effects, the actors that you have in there, everything looks promising in there. But Titans, holy crap! I just don't get what is the budget of Warner Bros. It's just like they just don't care. It's like they just don't have real interest. They just don't really care. I'm not sorry at all. I was about to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. It's very disappointing. $75 a year for this streaming service, and if more shows are gonna look like that, and yeah, that includes previous DC movies. Cool, I guess. Even animated ones. I mean, personally, I don't really care all that much about that. I've seen them, and I don't really care to see them all that much again. I kind of have a good amount of those on DVD, so you're not giving me much to really go for. Young Justice is the only reason I even have interest in this DC Universe streaming service. I'm really curious on how that's going to play out. Other than that, I think that's the only selling point they really have. If they do bad with that, well then nobody's gonna mess with it. They're done. They're basically done. They can't do movies and they can't do their own streaming service. They're terrible. That's all I really have to say, guys. Wow. Whew. But if you've seen the trailer, if you dislike it, liked it, or you feel like they need to do something a little different, or you have expectations for what to be in there, then by all means comment below. And as always, if there's any other movies, TV shows, animes, trailers of any sorts that you guys want me to talk about of any sorts as well, then please do comment below. And as always, guys, like if you dare, and subscribe if you care. And key on for Miles.
I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last.